Hi, and welcome to an episode of Chips and Giggles.
On location from Vail, Colorado.
Hashtag ski journey. So before we left, and I guess with the power of editing, maybe we'll juxtapose what happened before, in between. I don't know.
It's gonna happen somewhere, and we don't know how she's gonna edit it because she's not gonna do it 5 minutes from now. She's gonna do it like 3 days from now.
3 days. Who knows what I'll be feeling?
So this may be a little jumpy.
So we had our second super fan, Laura, send us some chips to our home in Denton, Texas, and we decided to take them on the road with us and do our taste test here on location, like Nick said, and was not considering the altitude change. This would be a really good place for a cutscene.
Yeah. Just insert here.
Since we have taken Chips and Giggles on the road, just do a little road update while we're going through the squiggly bits of the mountain here. Nick, do you want to tell them what happened?
So, I got gas. Not butt gas, car gas. And when I got out, Ashley was like, the chips are blowing up.
Well, to backtrack even a little bit before, as we were going up into the hills, there was a weird noise coming. What? Mountains. The mountain. Well, it was like still kind of hilly at that point. We weren't all the way up in the mountains. There was something crackling in the back, and I thought it was the ice breaking in our cooler. Well, then, gas station.
Chips are, the bags are now balloons. And she was like, they're probably going to explode. Not even 30 seconds after she said that, there was an explosion. And now we have chips in the bottom of our grocery bag.
Yeah, at least
it didn't blow out the top.
It didn't blow out the top. It blew straight out the bottom. And now they're just floating in a bag, which I'm glad we had them in a bag, because otherwise they would have just been floating in the car. But yeah, they were ballooned out.
So the second bag she saved, she opened it. It's pre-opened.
It's real.
So we didn't taste it beforehand. We're not cheating. We're saving them.
We'll just have to
annihilation.
Save them and eat some out of the bottom of a grocery bag. I like that commercial with who's the football player that has these
Kyler Murray and Tim Tebow.
He's like, I have
your mom's calling.
Yeah, the bag is going to pop. It was very loud. I wish I was recording at the time, because I'm sure our reactions would have been pretty priceless, even though I just had warned them that it was likely going to happen. So the chip in question, it blew out the bottom. I was able to salvage some, and she gave me a hard name. What is this? How would you? It's Irish, so you know it's like not what it looks like. Keogh.
Apostrophe S.
Keith's. It's probably something like, it's never what it is. Grown with love in Ireland, Shamrock and sour cream, delicious.
You should start over
delicious. Again. Okay. The delicious Irish potato crisps, hand cooked on our family farm. So those were the ones we were salvaged, some of them that popped out the bottom. We've got Kettle brand crinkle cut spicy queso, which we're gonna do another little convenient segue. We just got back from the grocery store here, and these chips were on the shelf.
Exactly, those chips.
So we stopped at the grocery store, and I just need to show you guys. We're walking through the chip aisle in the Vail market here. They're all bubbly. They were puffy.
Yes, they were.
They were gonna pop too. So it's not just us and our chips, it's all of these Kettle brand crinkle cuts. They are like balloon full to the max, and we asked the girl. Nick asked the girl.
I asked the girl. I was like, weird question, but do your potato chip bags explode?
But it's behind a mask because we're at COVID times.
And it probably was like, 6 feet away and mumbling. And she looked at me and she squinted her eyes and she's like, what? And then Ashley said it again and she's like, oh, I thought he was talking about potatoes and exploding. And yeah, she missed some words.
But she said that sometimes they do pick up empty bags of chips, so she thinks that it's possible that they do explode on the shelves. All right, and then our beer we picked up in Pueblo, Colorado on the way here. We've got Native Colorado, their amber. It's available only in Colorado, and it is from Colorado Native. Is that the brewing company?
I think so.
In Pikes Peak. Because we're on location, we are not able, we didn't have a cup, so we're just going to drink it. We're not going to get a color test, you're just going to get the taste test. Let's start with those chips.
They're kind of crinkly.
They're kind
That's
of?
well, I meant, like, that's like one of the, do you want the big one?
I want both of them.
Oh, okay.
Giant and puffy. These weren't, I thought the other ones are crinkle cut. I was like, why was I expecting crinkle? Cheers.
I like them.
I'm a little bummed that we lost half of them to our explosion.
But yeah, they're like, it's like a higher class sour cream and onion. So, no, it's not like the Pringles. It's got some crunch behind it. So
they definitely have as compared to like your Lay's sour cream or like or is it Ruffles? I don't know. These have a butteriness and a crispy, like crunchiness. They're not just papery thin and flaky. Yeah. There's like tastes like fried and like butter is the best way I can describe it. And the flavor is very good, very rich in flavor. I think I'd give those a 9.
I can go with 9.
9.
9.
All right, next chip.
Beer, palate cleanser.
Okay, well, we'll bookend them. A beer in between our chips. We're changing it all up.
Yep, always.
Made with only Colorado in mind. Bottoms up.
It was colorful. I actually think I like this more than the Armadillo Amber. Don't tell them that.
I was reading the side here. It says, here's a beer for any Colorado occasion. Sessionable yet flavorful, crisp, malty sweetness, balanced hoppiness. You'll like it, possibly love it, maybe even smuggle it. Oh, that's good.
I told you. It's really good.
It's really good.
I'm rolling 10.
Yeah, that's a 10. That is really one beer that I could drink all the time.
So going to Vail, Breckie,
if you're getting
Keystone. If you're getting Breckie before Breckie,
this is really, really good. That's a good. It really is like a malty, sweet, crisp. The way they describe it on the can is accurate.
No, it's good, and our scale is completely based. It's not like the world ranking of beer where like a stout wins every year. We always go by like a 10 is like ends up being an Old Faithful when you go to the grocery store.
Now I want to smuggle some other ones. They had like an IPA and a lager. You should try them all.
Yeah, we should get them all before we cross the state borders and drink them at the state border because
not smuggling them. All right. Last but not least, our spicy queso. I'm also really excited about these. I think that spicy, I really want to find like a hot chip that's not flaming hot.
She really just wants to give something a 10, so there's...
I gave the voodoo chips a 10.
Yeah, but you want something I will give a 10 too. So.
Oh, yeah. So we can knock that out of the place. All right. They're crinkly. They are definitely seasoned. It's all kind of, it's pretty low light in here. I wasn't really thinking like production value here. So I don't know if you can pick it up, but there is lots of different like seasonings. They're crinkly. They're crispy.
They definitely taste like queso.
These are good. They are spicy. They're not flaming hot spicy. They do taste like queso. You got that like yellow cheese and chive and then paprika kind of flavors.
I'm going 9.
See, I think I'm gonna go a little lower. I think maybe 8. I think they're good, but they're just.
See, I was going off of like I'd eat the whole bag.
Yeah, but I pretty much anything 5 and above, I'm gonna eat the whole bag. But 8 though, because they're good, but they're not. I wouldn't buy them again. 9s and 10s, I'd buy again.
Let's see, I'd buy them again. Yeah, okay. I guess
So,
on that logic, my 9. I was thinking about like dropping my number, but based on the logic of would I buy them again, I would.
So you gave them a 9, I gave them an 8. That's 8.5. The recap.
The recap.
The recappy cappy.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing a road recappy cappy.
Well, we have to. The people want to know where they sit. So on our beer list, we've got in first place in the beers, Colorado Native Amber. Delicious. 10 out of 10. Really setting the bar pretty high. I mean, like it's got a whole, 2 points between it and Fourth Tap Brewing Company. Co-op, rather. Then, on the chip list, we gave I'm not even going to pronounce the Irish chip, a 9.
Yes.
So it is now tied. That's funny. With the Smart Food popcorn.
We have a placeholder for our sour cream.
Sour cream and onion, averaging 9s in our chip list, and then our 8.5 below the Smart sour cream and what was the Irish Shamrock and sour cream. Both of those at 9. 8.5. We got the spicy queso Kettle brand chips right above Miss Vicky's. So there's definitely something to buying brand name chips and exclusive beers.
Exclusive beers.
We thank you for tuning into the Chips and Giggles
Road Rules.
We'll be back in our normal location next episode, and go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.